home to the midshipmen of Navy. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Navy's offense will get the first crack at it here. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. He's going to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. The option look. Now the toss. Got room at the 35. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, midshipmen. And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So Notre Dame's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these 2 dudes on the field. They're 2 of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
Makes his connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They go to the draw. Runs through the tackle. Just flicking away defenders. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
Crosses the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
Hey, getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. And when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. This time it's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. They're trying to get to it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll ride the hot hand. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And when you got that kind of speed, football's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, Jesse, if it's not there, just pull it down, go make a play.
That's definitely something that defenses never had to worry about in my day either. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching that guy go.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Finds the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. And the pass is intercepted. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, midshipman. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the Irish back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6. And
got a lot of running room. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in. And great start. Keep chipping away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes the Navy offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Wow, that's a really nice catch, especially considering it comes from a running back. Quarterback's got to do a better job being accurate with that. You got to know he's not a receiver, right? It's not his natural form. They don't make awkward body catches as gracefully as some of these other guys, and sometimes harder for them to stay on his feet. Let him work. Get him the ball in the chest. Nice job bailing out his QB, but the QB's got to return the favor.
At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Fireworks aplenty in this 1st quarter, and these two teams put up some numbers as we look at the stats. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollock.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The brigade celebrating another 1st down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising. Because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's looking to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He wants to pass it on second down. This time he's got his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've been really good moving the chains on third down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Navy.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Carr. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Running back is able to snag the football, but that foot is on the white line, out of bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to the air one more time. Pulls it in. It's Lincoln. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Navy will go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. At the 45 on his way. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, midshipman. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here comes the Navy offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Barkley.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On second down, wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking downfield. Got his man to the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Comes out throwing on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires on the move. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations. Right. Speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway.
Number 7 sets a kickoff.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish back on offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Zips it out to his man. This senior showing great toughness, takes the hit, and still puts the ball on target. The Irish send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And Navy will go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Navy quick to the line.
Brings up second down.
Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Navy will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, bro.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Now they'll run the draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders. Going downfield for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Power football with the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it's right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Goes to the option. The pitch. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. A great spot to start this drive for the offense.
Get set. Roll it. Ready.
Going to the running game. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1.
Got it.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
Jackrabbit.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
To the air, it's Carr. He finds his man. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Running into the open space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the option. Now the pitch. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, midshipman! And the punishment has been extended. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are owed. Game winning streak. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lincoln. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. That last completion has him set up, second and short.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result...
Hit the afterburners, kid. The 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 83.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Navy. 49. Notre Dame.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Navy offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting...
down pass.
You know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
On second down, he'll fire. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Smashes through. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for... and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Getting some heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Got his man on the outside.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The aerial assault continues. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it! And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Navy will go back on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just when they're looking run, now up top. It's complete. A huge pickup. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense set for a first down play. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They make the stop, but takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Line getting set on second down. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Fires and picked off. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Navy! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stops at the 25. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. He's right on target. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. On target. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just wore out his welcome in the pocket. Stayed in there way too long. A coverage sack for this defense. He wants to throw here on second down. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun.
Afterburners coming. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, making a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Running with power. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. You know what's great about rivalry?